Work hard, study well, eat and sleep plenty. That's the Turtle Hermit way.
Find the Dragon Balls, look out for them all. You can search around the world with me. Gotta heed the call of Magic Dragon Balls. What a great adventure.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Roll Screen Team. I'm Andrew Thomas. I'm here with fellow Turtle Christopher Johnson.
Hello, everyone.
And we're here to discuss more Dragon Ball Classic.
Yes. As now we're going to dive into quite possibly one of the most important sagas for this whole franchise that really helped it propel itself into being one of the most popular franchises in anime and pretty much pop culture history. The 21st World Martial Arts Tournament.
But before we do that, make sure to find us on Facebook, the Roll Screen Team. Where else?
You can also find us on Reddit, Instagram, TikTok, and Lemonade.
And make sure to like, comment, share our videos, and definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yep, we're on the road to 500 subscribers. We're almost at 300. Once we reach 500, we can get monetization, and we'll start making videos exclusive for our upcoming Patreon channel.
So, want to get to the synopsis?
Okay. The 21st World Martial Arts Tournament. After thwarting Pilaf's plans, Goku goes to study martial arts under the tutelage of Master Roshi. My apologies. Goku meets another aspiring pupil, a young monk named Krillin. In order to be trained, Goku and Krillin must find a woman Master Roshi can date. That leads them to meeting Launch, a young woman whose personality changes each time she sneezes. Completing their task, Goku and Krillin officially become Roshi's pupils and complete very strenuous training exercises and tasks for 8 months to get ready for the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament. Goku, Krillin, and Yamcha make it to the quarterfinals, but can they defeat their very formidable opponents to win the tournament and prize money?
I say I like this arc better than the first arc.
Oh yeah, it has been noted by many people that this is considered one of the best arcs of this era of Dragon Ball, and it being the arc that actually made Dragon Ball really popular. But I guess now we get into the new supporting characters.
Yeah.
Starting with Krillin, voiced by Laurie Steele. A 13-year-old boy who was originally a monk living in a monastery where he began his martial arts training. Initially, he was Goku's rival, who would use cunning and sneaky tactics to outsmart Goku to get ahead in training challenges or gain favor from Master Roshi. But Goku and Krillin would become best friends during and after their intense training for the World Martial Arts Tournament. Krillin has a unique look of a shaved head, 6 ritual burn marks on his forehead from his old Buddhist monastery, and no nose. Apparently he breathes through the pores of his skin. How this works, I have no idea, but anime logic. Despite his small stature, Krillin is very strong, fast, and athletic, just like Goku, but not on the exact level. What your thoughts on Krillin?
He grew on me after they actually started becoming friends.
Yeah. I mean, initially, Krillin, yeah, kind of.
And he's also a little bit perverted, like Roshi.
Yeah, kind of skeevy.
Yeah.
But as far as we learn, maybe some of that came from the monastery that he trained under before Roshi. Because we end up seeing some of his former classmates and how much of jerks they are. So maybe that was just the culture around there. But he actually straightens out, and we end up seeing the metamorphosis of quite possibly one of the strongest friendships in all of anime. Goku and Krillin are practically like brothers. I mean, so much to a point that when Krillin ends up getting married and has a daughter, his daughter calls Goku uncle. I don't know why Goku's kids didn't go that far in calling Krillin uncle, but what you gonna do? Gohan didn't have enough time. He was busy trying to survive. And Goten, he didn't really hang out with the crew during that 7-year period Goku was dead. And next, I guess, get into Launch. Yeah. Launch, voiced by Meredith McCoy. A 17-year-old woman who has a strange disorder which causes her to switch between two different personalities each time she sneezes. Her first personality is a blue-haired woman who is very sweet, pure-hearted, and cheerful, and always ready to help. Her other personality is a blonde-haired woman who is angry and trigger-happy and commits crimes for money and is quick to respond with gunfire when angered. Well, heck, not just gunfire, any weaponry.
Yeah.
Neither of Launch's personalities remembers the other's actions or anything they said. Goku and Krillin met Launch when she was being chased and almost arrested by police for robbing a bank, but Launch had sneezed into her blue-haired personality and was crying for help. She would move into Kame House and become kind of a surrogate mother or big sister to Goku and Krillin, while either being oblivious to or getting angry at Master Roshi's advances towards her, as she was supposed to be his date and potential girlfriend. She's 17 years old and a 300-year-old man wants to get with her. Though apparently in a number of different places that is apparently legal. So I don't even understand the world anymore. But your thoughts on Launch?
Yeah, she was an interesting character, mainly her beginning.
Yeah.
After that, she's just kind of there with later arcs.
Yeah. Though, in this upcoming arc, well, actually, kind of a little bit in the Red Ribbon Army arc, and definitely later on in the arc we're currently watching, she does have greater importance. Preferably her blonde version. Okay. Also, because we did kind of forget about them, I do want to bring up two additional characters.
All right.
Ox King and Chi-Chi. We forgot about them. Start with Ox King. Ox King, a very large and tall man who is king of Fire Mountain, Despite being a very intimidating warrior, he's actually very nice, fun-loving, and mostly harmless. He was a former pupil of Master Roshi, and a training partner with Grandpa Gohan when they both were taught under Master Roshi. And Chi-Chi, a 12-year-old girl who is the daughter of Ox King and princess of Fire Mountain. She is very shy, sweet, and has a pure heart. In battle, she's often frightened, but soundly defeats her opponents while crying. She's freaking out, crying and whatnot, yet she's using laser beams out of her helmet. She throwing the axe on top of her head and cutting dinosaurs' heads off and whatnot, all while freaking out. She falls in love with Goku after he patted her on the groin with his foot, trying to figure out what gender she was, thinking he was trying to be fresh. When in actually, he was checking to see what gender she was. She gets Goku to promise to marry her when they get older, despite Goku not knowing what marriage means and him not fully understanding the feeling of love. Yeah. But, I mean, your thoughts on Ox King and Chi-Chi?
They were fine for there are a couple episodes they were in.
During this time, and I think we skipped their appearance in Red Ribbon.
Yeah.
We skipped their appearance. But they will have a greater importance later. Now, the World Martial Arts Tournament. Location, Papaya Island. When? May 9th every 3 to 5 years. Rules, preliminary rounds. 1 minute and win via knockout, ring out, or forfeit / give up. Quarter semifinals, no time limit. Win via knockout, ring out, or forfeit. No killing your opponent, no use of weapons or body armor, no cheap tactics like eye pokes or groin hits. Main staff, World Tournament Chairman, a talking dog man that is the referee for the matches, and the World Tournament Announcer, a blonde-haired man that wears sunglasses and a business suit that does play-by-play commentary during matches and gives introduction announcements for the fighters. And the quarterfinalists. Goku, Krillin, Yamcha, Jackie Chun, Master Roshi in disguise to look after and test Goku and Krillin during the tournament. Bacterian, a large hairy man with terrible hygiene and uses his body odor and smelly attacks, bad breath clouds or dirty finger, as well as his strength and large size to defeat his opponents. Ranfan, a 24-year-old beautiful young woman with a very flirtatious personality and is not afraid to show off her body to gain an advantage in a match. Literally strips down to bra and panties to either distract or fluster male opponents. Will also act like a weak, harmless woman to also gain an advantage. Scream and cry when hit or about to be attacked. Despite these actions, she's not a bad person and is a very capable and talented fighter. Special attacks include her heat fist and air friction to cause a burning sensation when landing a punch on an opponent. Flirt, being rather flirtatious towards people. Or stripping, which I explained. Nam, a 29-year-old Indian warrior from a desert village. he's competing in the tournament to win prize money to buy water for his village as they are suffering from an extreme drought. He's very quiet and stoic, but kind and a strong fighter. His special attacks include his key sense, strong senses that allow him to feel his opponent's movement rather than just seeing or hearing them. Meditation, used to channel his key energy to calm himself and focus his key. And cross-arm drive. Jumps in the air about 40 feet high and comes down on his enemy with his arms crossed. Usually knocks opponents out for 10 days. And Giran, a large and obese dinosaur-type beast. He can talk. He's very hostile, ruthless, intelligent, and strategic. His special attacks and techniques: flight, he has wings like a pterodactyl on his back, superhuman strength, tail attack, and merry-go-round gum. Shoots a strange, elastic, rubbery gum-like substance out of his mouth that encases and constricts his opponents. So, your thoughts on the finalists?
Well, they were good, most of them. I think the two new characters, Ren and Nam, were my favorite. Of the
Ranfan and
Ren,
Nam?
yeah. Because Nam, you understood why he wanted the money,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he's the only one who finds out who Jackie Chan really is.
Yeah, through Roshi helping him in getting the water he needed.
Yeah.
Very nice. And your thoughts on Ranfan?
Yep. Of course, good fan service.
Now you see some of the positive aspects of anime.
Yeah.
Fan service. I wish we had seen a bit more of Ranfan
Yeah.
and a little bit more of Nam.
Yeah.
I mean, we do see him a couple other times. You know, Goku helping him get the stream of water back to his village caused by a dam.
Mm-hmm.
And we see him almost becoming a casualty during the next World Martial Arts Tournament.
Yeah.
Tien didn't have to do him like that.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do him like that. But yeah, I would have liked to have seen Ranfan more. I like her character. It would have been interesting to see what else she would do going forward. But apparently, after the tournament, she got married and became a housewife.
Yeah. Of course, the finalists end up being the familiar, even though one doesn't realize that.
Yep, Jackie Chun. Master Roshi in disguise. To try to explain it, I believe he said he was Roshi's brother.
Yeah.
And the main reason why Roshi was under disguise and in the tournament was, one, of course, to test Goku and Krillin after their 8 months of training. I mean, they plowing fields, delivering milk throughout this large island to all the subjects from ground level all the way up to the highest mountains. And also to make sure that they didn't lose their aspirations of becoming martial artists. You know, if they he had this feeling, and I think it probably would have happened, that if either of them won, they would not strive to become better. And also to teach them winning isn't everything.
Yeah.
And that is very commendable. That's one of the reasons why I like Roshi. Because despite, his silly and perverse nature, that man is truly a great martial artist and teacher. That's why I love, the Turtle Hermit way. Work hard, study well, eat and sleep plenty. That is the perfect way to live. We see Goku and Krillin work hard in their training. We actually see Roshi teach them, their reading, their writing, and their math. He actually helps them become, school taught. And perfect times of just relaxing. All of them have their own hammock. Eat a absolute buffet that Launch makes them. It's great.
Yeah.
Also, what do you think of Yamcha's evolution since we saw him in the tournament?
Yeah. He was doing better. Almost. He was suspicious of Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
And that'd be...
He's not dumb or naive.
Yeah.
He's been around Roshi.
Yeah.
Plus, Yamcha showed how much he had grown spending that same amount of time out in the woods training.
Yeah.
But, hey, he's still living in West City with Bulma.
Yeah.
As is Oolong and Puar. Hey, she got a mansion. She got room.
But, yeah, then we get the final climax.
Well, first off, I want to know your thoughts. Well, yeah, I guess get into the good.
Yeah.
First off, the plot. Your thoughts on the plot?
I like the plot. Like it much better than the first arc.
What were your thoughts on the training period before the tournament itself?
Wasn't really that thrilled with it. Thought it was kind of slow till we actually got to the tournament.
Yeah, though it did serve a good purpose. It did show how much Goku and Krillin grew. Through their work and their discipline, and showing how strong they were at the beginning compared to how they were at the end. And it was massive. Now, your thoughts on the tournament proper.
I really like the tournament proper.
Yeah, I love the tournament. I love the tournament arcs. They are fantastic. I mean, from the dramatic sting for each episode, which hopefully we can play it here. God, I love that. I get so hyped. To seeing all the unique characters that are trying to qualify into the tournament, and then seeing who the finalists are and all of their unique abilities and why they're here. Of course, the characters. I mean, Krillin, Launch, Nam, Ranfan. I mean, of those four, who was your favorite?
I liked Nam and his backstory.
I get that. For me, Krillin, just because of the fact I know his whole journey.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, all the fights. In my opinion, the best ones were Nam versus Ran Fan, Goku versus Nam, and Goku versus Jackie Chun. No offense to Krillin versus Bacterium or Goku versus Giran, but they were more for comedic effect.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it did kind of show what they were able to withstand in getting to victory, but really, Giran did all that posturing and merry-go-round gum attack to just give up. Though Bacterium deserved that fart in the face. Dirty man. Dirty. Your favorite fights?
Basically all what you said with all those 4 fights, especially the ending, the climax.
Yeah, because good lord, that fight.
Takes forever up until Goku changing.
My friend, get ready for fights being that long. At some point in Dragon Ball Z, you will see Goku fight one of the most evil men ever in Frieza. The planet is supposed to blow up in 5 minutes. That 5 minutes takes 10 episodes. Get ready. But, hey, it kind of worked out in real time because during the course of their fight, the full moon comes out. Ozaru makes its appearance. Yeah, Goku goes full grade ape after he regrew his tail during the tournament. Yeah, it just popped up during his fight with Giran. Then sees full moon, starts destroying the whole stage. And then Jackie Chun has to make a decision. He powers up. Kamehameha. He didn't hit Goku. He blew up the moon! He blew up the moon! One, Boss Rabbit and his lackeys are dead. They were making mochi on the moon. They dead. 2, dear God, what has he done to all the tides and the ocean? What has he done? And this isn't the first time the moon gets blown up. It happens again.
How does the moon come back together?
Dragon Balls. We're not sure when, but at some point they used the Dragon Balls to wish the moon back. But then it had to be blown up again. And I think they used the Dragon Balls again to bring it back. Lord have mercy. Oh, man.
Of course, the good.
Yes. Of course, the new characters that we got introduced. The new type of story, as this plot is much different. We've already been introduced to the main cast. Of course, we're getting introduced to new characters, but now we have a whole new type of story here. We're seeing a training arc and a tournament. 2 things that I really enjoy, if you all remember us reviewing The Karate Kid. Of course, all the matches from the preliminary to to the finals. The growth of Goku and Krillin's friendship and their abilities as fighters. You know, it's great to see, you know, and it's still kind of crazy. Krillin's a year older than Goku. Huh. Who knew? We get to see more Master Roshi and see much more of a well-rounded character he is. He's not just, you know, a jokey character. He's actually a really good master and a really good fighter. But we also get to see more of his comedic charm. Especially when he introduces himself. The boom, 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 boom. All the unique techniques that we see from all the new fighters, as well as seeing the techniques Goku and Krillin come up with. Who knew rock, paper, scissors could be so devastating of an attack? Of course, like I said, the comedy from Roshi to Ranfan. Now, the only bad thing... Goku nudity. It only happens once.
Yeah.
And it's when he goes Ozaru. Why? And we still have to deal with this for at least a couple more arcs.
Yeah.
I think only one more arc. Then we don't have to deal with this anymore. But, your score?
I give this a 9 out of 10. Slight improvement over the first arc.
Yeah. For me, I have to agree with you. This is a 9 out of 10. This is a nearly perfect, you know, arc. The only reason why I don't give it a 10 out of 10, besides the Goku nudity, is the fact that there's another arc later on that is absolutely perfect.
Want to roll us out?
Well, sure. Well, thank you all for watching. Definitely come back and watch us again. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, and click the post notification bell so you're updated with all of our upcoming videos. Well, cut, print, that's a wrap.